Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're talking about our UFC to 99 main card predictions. So let's get right into it. Starting off with Petr Yan versus Song Yadong. Petr Yan is coming off 3 back-to-back losses. He's 31 years old with some of the best boxing in the 135 division. Song Yadong is on a winning streak, so he has more momentum than Petr Yan. Losing 3 fights back-to-back could mess with your confidence and mindset going into a fight. I think this fight will be similar to when Petr Yan fought Jose Aldo, with both fighters standing in front of each other trading shots. One problem I have with Song Yadong is his entries to get into the pocket aren't the best. I think Petr Yan could have success catching Song on his way inside. But when Song does get on the inside, I think he will be able to use his boxing combinations effectively in the pocket. This is definitely a hard fight to call, but I'm slightly leaning towards Song Yadong to win this by decision, but wouldn't be surprised if Petr Yan wins. Moving on to the next fight, we have Gilbert Burns versus Jack Della Maddalena. Gilbert Burns is 37 years old, coming off a shoulder injury, which is not a good sign. On the other hand, Jack Della Maddalena has been very active and fought 3 times in 2023. Jack fights at a high pace and pressures his opponents, cutting them off with angles. He's a good technical striker with solid footwork and well-timed combinations. Gilbert Burns will probably look to take this fight to the ground, but Jack Della Maddalena has improved his ground game. He was in training camp with Alexander Volkanovski and Craig Jones. This should improve his submission defense, and I think he should be able to hurt Burns on the feet. We are going with Jack Della Maddalena by 2nd round TKO. Moving on to the next fight, we have Michael Venom Page versus Kevin Holland. We already broke down this fight on our TikTok account, so if you haven't seen that, you should go check it out. Michael Venom Page has a low guard which allows him to react quicker and set up surprise attacks. He waits for his opponents to press forward, and that's when he catches them with devastating shots. Kevin Holland and Michael Venom Page both have a somewhat similar styles, but I think Page has better footwork and distance management than Kevin Holland. My only problems with Michael Venom Page is he said he didn't have the best fight camp, and he also hasn't fought a guy on the level of Kevin Holland. This should be a good challenge for Page. Our final prediction is Michael Venom Page by decision. Moving on to the co-main event, Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint Denis. Benoit Saint Denis is a black belt in judo. He has great takedowns, good chin, and good power. On the other hand, Dustin is coming off a brutal KO loss. A head kick KO loss to be exact. So I think Dustin is going to really focus on keeping his hands up to his face. He could be a bit hesitant after getting brutally knocked out like that by Justin Gaethje. One of Benoit Saint Denis' biggest weapon is his body kick. So if Dustin is focusing on keeping his hands tight to his head, it might leave him vulnerable to Benoit Saint Denis' brutal body kick. Dustin was doing good at defending Michael Chandler's body kicks, but also Michael Chandler wasn't throwing head kicks. The thing about Benoit Saint Denis is he will switch it up between head kicks and body kicks. I think this will be a problem for Dustin. I also think Benoit Saint Denis will look to mix up his ground game as well, really putting the pressure on Dustin early. Our final prediction is Benoit Saint Denis by 2nd round TKO. But if this fight goes into the later rounds, Dustin could make a comeback. Moving on to the main event, Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Chito Vera. I think this will be similar to their first fight, with Sean O'Malley chopping at Chito's legs. He was having success with his leg kicks in their first fight, and he was winning the fight, until Chito hit Sean's nerve, causing his leg to go limp. I think if Chito wants to win this, he's going to need to make it ugly. He will need to cut Sean off and actually throw strikes. My problem with Chito is he doesn't have the highest output. So I just see Sean chopping his legs and then start to throw more punches in the later rounds. Chito has a chin, so I don't see him getting knocked out. Our final prediction is Sean O'Malley by decision. We will be rooting for Chito, but I just don't think he will do what is necessary to actually win this fight. But if he can press forward and actually make this fight ugly, Chito has a good chance of winning. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments who your main card picks are. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.